All right, this is the date, time, and location for a public hearing on the petition for annexation of .01963 acres of real property from Batavia Township to the Village of Amelia. And again, pursuant to Section 709.03 of the Ohio Revised Code. And to begin with, if anybody who's going to give any testimony, either for or against, you will please stand and be sworn in, except for attorneys. We just swear at them. No, no.
You never have.
No one else? All right. Craig, you want to come up and give us a description?
Your baby report. I'm taking the picture.
Good morning. Craig Reisner, Clermont County Engineer's Office. This is annexation for 0.1963 acres of land to the Village of Amelia. I reviewed the plat and description, and they are adequate and acceptable for annexation purposes. The land is owned by Alma Jean Miller and Terry Dyer, and identified as parcel number 032022D032 on the tax maps at Clermont County Auditor's Office. The plat and legal description are acceptable. This one seems like it's pretty straightforward. It is actually an island of Batavia Township that is completely surrounded by Batavia, and this was caused by a previous annex that happened a few years ago.
Completely surrounded by Amelia.
I'm sorry, yeah, Batavia Township completely surrounded by the Village of Amelia. So we have an island here, and this will correct this island.
It's like Gilligan's Island.
Possibly, yes.
Does the board have any questions of Craig on this?
I don't. I've spoken to the mayor about it. So.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll take testimony from anybody in support of the annexation.
You.
Mr. Manier, I'm sure you'll want to speak.
Mike Manier. I'm the attorney for the agent for the petitioner for annexation. With me today is the mayor of Amelia, Todd Hart, and the administrative manager for the village, Sandy Ashba. Good morning, gentlemen. It's always nice to see you, especially nice to see Mr. Humphreys back. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Thank you.
Really not much for me to say. I've had harder annexations in the past. This,
We remember.
yeah, yeah. And this is as Craig said, this is basically to clean up a situation that had somehow occurred in the past, and just to square up the property, and it meets all the requirements of 70902, and the only discretion available is it's too large. Obviously, that's not the case. And if it's the general good of the property, and obviously that's the case as well. So I'm not going to add any more surplusage to the record. So unless there's some questions, that's all I have to say.
Board have any questions? All right.
Thank you.
There seems to be a discrepancy. The map says it's .2017, and the little square here says .196.
Whatever the acreage on the official plat that's filed with the, do you have that available, Craig? I can't see it.
Oh.
It's too little for my, don't have my
It
peepers.
says 0.1963 acres.
The
Yeah.
original plat, the annexation plat provided says 0.19.
The square on the map's different.
He's talking about your pictorial.
That is the current deed acreage for the property. Since it's been resurveyed for the annexation, the surveyors came up with a different dimension for the property.
Okay.
That's caused that. So when this plat gets recorded, the new acreage will be reflected on the property.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who likes to speak in support of? Is there anyone here to speak in opposition to the annexation? Is there any other comments whatsoever? All right, hearing none, this annexation hearing is now adjourned.